Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I need some good vibes, good energy, because I broke my toe. That's right, I broke my toe. And it hurts, and my feelings are hurt, and I cannot go anywhere in this beautiful weather. It's summer, it's hot, and I have to stay at home and rest. So I decided to make a prediction and make a list of books that I think are gonna be 5 stars and that they're gonna be incredible. So let's talk about some good stuff that I think are gonna be fantastic, and yeah. Okay, so the first one is a little bit tricky. I know a lot of people didn't like this book specifically, but I read the first book, I read The Shining, and you know, I want this one to be 5 stars. Dr. Sleep by Stephen King must be 5 stars. The Shining I loved. I devoured the entire book within a week. It was fantastic, and so I need a sequel to be just as fantastic. So I have really high hopes because same author, same character, the same setup. It must be 5 stars. I do not accept anything else. And if there will be less than 5 stars, we have a problem. So that's my first prediction. Do not disappoint. The next one is another really easy one. Mitch Albom, Finding Chica, is the only book that I have not read by Mitch Albom, and this is a non-fiction by him, and I tend to rate everything by him pretty much 5 stars or close to it, and so Finding Chica is a really easy one. Mitch Albom is my favorite author of all time, so I do not see how this book should not be 5 stars. Really safe prediction, but it's one of them. It should be 5 stars. Please be one. Another book that I think will be 5 stars is Another Day by David Levithan. I read Every Day by him, and I did not rate it 5 stars, don't get me wrong. I gave it 4 stars, so 4.5, but it was such a sweet, touching story, and I think on the second time around, because this is like the same story, just from Rhiannon's perspective, I think coming back to the same characters, the same story, everything is gonna be fantastic. I think this will melt my heart even more than Every Day. So if you love YA contemporary and you have not read Every Day, do not waste your time any longer. Go buy it and read it. Yes. Let's put them down. They will distract you. Okay, another 5-star prediction that I'm making is Bread Mayer Was Here by Fredrik Backman. I read only one book by Fredrik Backman in my entire life, is The Man Called Ove, and that was fantastic. That's the first book that I read this year, and it was definitely a 5-star. And I predict not only this, but everything that he ever wrote should be 5 stars, because he's writing so beautiful and fantastic and touchy, and he just knows how to just make everything out of the story. Make you laugh, make you cry, make you connect. I think he's awesome. So I do not expect anything less from this story. Yes, please, 5 stars. Then another really easy one. I predict that Gathering Blue by Louise Lowry should be 5 stars. This one and all the other companion novels in the Giver like series, let's say, I predict to be 5 stars. I read The Giver. I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic, middle grade. I do not give middle grade 5 stars that often, so you know it's a good one. So I recently got this one, and I'm so excited to dive in. I know that there are a few more in the series. Yes, there's A Messenger in the Sun, so I predict everything should be 5 star, right? Okay, the next one is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. I watched the movie many times, and it's just fascinating movie. It's great. If you haven't watched it and you want to cry in your life, do. This is a historical fiction that like everybody must either watch or read. I have not read the book, but I know the story, and so that is definitely 5 stars. So if his writing is fantastic, which I'm pretty sure it should be, then I predict this to be 5 star, and yes. The only concern that I have is it's pretty short, so hopefully that doesn't take away from the pleasure of reading the book. Like The Great Gatsby, it's a pretty good film, I loved the film, but the book was a little bit short and lacking. The next 2 books are the only books in this entire pile by the authors I have never tried before, but I think they'll be 5 stars. First one is My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing, a mystery thriller that everybody seems to enjoy. I feel like I will enjoy too. It's really hard for a mystery thriller for me to get a 5 stars. It's supposed to be pretty perfect, like The Kind Worth Killing perfect. From many people who enjoyed The Kind Worth Killing, they enjoyed this one too, so It's supposed to be 5 stars, even though I've never tried her before, but I'm so looking forward to reading it. Looks like a domestic thriller, something that is totally up my alley, so there should be no problems. It's supposed to be 5 stars, so be that. Another one is The Turn of the Key. Just kidding. I read this author. The other one is Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. I read The Woman in the Cabin 10, and I've heard from many people that this is even better. Woman in the Cabin 10 I gave 4 stars, so people enjoyed this one so much more, so I predict it to be a 5 stars, right? Next one is another really convenient one, a really easy one, is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I rate pretty much all the books by Agatha Christie 5 stars. There's a few one that I rate 4 or 4.5, but this book is one of the most well-known books in entire booktube, and people seem to enjoy this one the most. I love this old settings, I love old writing, I love this British humor kind of thing. It doesn't work all the time, but with Agatha Christie it just does. I love her stuff, so it should be 5 stars. It should be really easy 5 stars. The next one's pretty a wild guess, and I feel like this is the book that I'm really hyping up for myself, and I hope it lives up to the hype. Is Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I read only short non-fiction about feminism by her, and I loved it. So there's nothing that should give me a surety that this should be 5 stars, a fiction by her, a much thicker book. I don't know if I'll click with her writing, but I so hope. I just want to love her. I just want to make her one of my favorite writers, and I think this is why I'm predicting this to be a 5 stars. The next one I'm pretty sure it will be 5 stars. I have no even brainer about it. On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. To say I love The Hate You Give is to say nothing. I adored it. It's my favorite YA I've ever read, and it was just like amazing. And right now I'm watching the movie. Oh boy, it's so hard and so tough. So I have no doubt that On the Come Up will take the 5 star as well. I think this one is not as hard-hitting as The Hate You Give, but her writing is beautiful. The characters are amazing, and so that should be 5 star. I can rate it 5 star right now on a good read, and I'll feel pretty good about it without even reading it. Alright, and the last 5 stars that I'm predicting is The Hidden Bodies, of course, by Caroline Kepnes. Come on, you've seen it. You've seen it coming. You was the best thing that ever happened to me. I keep saying that, and I am expecting 6 stars out of this book. A lot of people are crapping on this book. I'm worried, I'm scared, but I should stop pissing under myself and read the book already so I can form my own opinion and give it 5 stars and just move on with my life. But I can't. I'm scared, it will ruin me, and it will not be 6 stars. So I am, yes, but I'm predicting it should be great, right? Okay, well, here's the list of my 5 stars. I think it will be really fun in the future to come back to this video and see if I predicted anything right at all, or maybe all of them are 1 star. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Send you love and prayers for my toe, because I need to get out of this house already. And yeah, I'll see you next one. Bye!